guys, my name is Jazz and welcome to the first vlog on my channel. Today I am in Glasgow taking myself on a little solo self-care date, and today I am visiting quite a few places, but the first place I'm going to is the Burrell collection, which is basically a free museum here in Glasgow, and I thought I would take you guys on with me. This is also my first time vlogging in public, so if I'm a little bit awkward, I apologise. But look, I'm right next to a river. It's so green here and it's just so peaceful, and I'm really looking forward to the museum. I was actually going to go to the botanical gardens today, but it's meant to rain, so I googled like free stuff to do in Glasgow, and this is the first one to come up, and I love museums, so super excited. My mom said I was like, I'm never going to see these people again, but at the same time I'm like, being perceived is scary. Crazy seeing how old some of the pieces here actually are. Like that was from like, what was it, 1200, which is crazy when you think about just how old some artwork is. And look at the stained glass over here. It's stunning. Like the first one, it was done between the year 1400 and 1500. That's insane. And then, oh my god, Henry VIII. Look at this one. This one here, the second one, this is around all the arms of Henry VIII and Jane Seymour from 1537. I need these. I need these in my kitchen pronto because that is my colour. I need them. One caught my eye instantly. It's a head of a lion. Look at that. This thing here, and it says please touch. Oh, that's smooth. Peter, the horse is here. I don't know how to explain it, but that's giving me the creeps. Just a little bit. Can you imagine just rocking up to battle in that? I could never. I'd be roasting. I'd be breaking a sweat. Found another Egyptian thing. So this is number 4. Which is of Pharaoh Seti, wearing elaborate eye makeup, false beard and a wig. If I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but you would know because I would have stained glass windows in every single window of my house. I just love it. Hover your hand over the sensor below. Okay. Pick up the tool. That's cool. Oh god. Let's just make it a nice shape like that. There we go. That's cute. Just realised I'm talking to myself and looking absolutely do. I'll take a photo. Me and my little glass, and it's gone. That was fun. I enjoyed that too much. The talent, I can't even. I can barely put my own shoes on, let alone do something like this. So I've just left the museum and I absolutely loved it in there. The Egyptian stuff, wow, it took everything in me not to geek out. I'm on my way back, and as you can tell, it's piddling it down. I don't have an umbrella and my jacket doesn't have a hood. So I'm gonna be soaked, but that's fine. It's fine. Feel like that Drew Barrymore video where he's like dancing in the rain. That would be me if I was in my own garden. I don't have the confidence to do that just yet. start with the books first. As you can see, I have quite the stack, so we're gonna go through them. I am refilming this because I filmed for a whole 20 minutes talking about these books. I go to upload on my laptop and my laptop was like, actually this file is corrupted, so I'm having to refilm it all over again. But that's okay because it means I get to talk about these books again, which makes me happy. The first book I picked up is one I've been looking for a while, but I've been looking for it especially in charity shops, because to me there's just something so nice about like having these books from charity shops. And I got this one from the, I think it's Oxfam bookshop outside the Goma Museum. But this book, I fell in love with this book in college 6-7 years ago now. Oh, that's a long bloody time. This book, I've read it once and I fell in love with it, and I love the song as well. I was hyper fixated on that song for a long time. But anyway, let's just get into what book it is. It is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I am slowly building up my classics collection. I did already have this book, but I donated it a few years ago. I'm so glad I finally have another copy. As you can see, it is this beautiful like mint green cover, and yes, it has some sun damage, but do I care? No, because it shows that it has been loved before, and that's why I've been looking in charity shops for this book specifically. I am really looking forward to reading this book and just falling back in love with the story, because this book means so much to me. I can't even like begin to express how much I love Wuthering Heights, so I'm very happy that I now have another copy. Sticking on the theme of classics, I was actually looking for Wuthering Heights in another charity shop, but I came across this one by Jane Austen, and I've never read anything by Jane Austen before, but I've heard that this one is one of her best works, and it is Emma. So first of all, let's look at the cover. I think the cover, I just love that. I love the vibe that's going on here. This book follows this character called Emma Woodhouse. She is a heroine, handsome, clever and rich, but spoiled by the power of having rather too much of her own way and a disposition to think a little too well of herself. It is Jane Austen's last novel, and this one I'm also quite excited to read. I will be reading it after Wuthering Heights, but I'm just very glad that I now have two classics to add to my collection. The next book I'm going to show you is one that I have seen for years. I've seen stuff about the movie, I've seen loads of posts about the book. It was very big on Tumblr a couple of years ago, but I just never felt gravitated to read it or watch the movie. However, I went to HMV when I was in Glasgow and I saw this book and I was like, you know what, it's calling to me. It's time I read this book, and it is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Klobosky. This book, I read the blurb and it's very much me. I was like Charlie in school. I wasn't popular, but I wasn't like a complete outcast, socially awkward. Yep, that's me. I'm not gonna say excited, because I say that every single time. I'm like, I'm very excited to read this book. It gets a bit boring, but this book, I'm very intrigued by it and I cannot wait to read it and really get into it and discover why so many people love this book. I went into The Works, which is a place where I pretty much spend all of my money, even though I shouldn't, and I love their 3 for $6 book deal. Basically, you get 3 books for £6. It's an absolute steal. In there you get some books that aren't as popular, you can get currently popular books, and I'm just very happy with the selection that I chose. So to start with the first one I picked up, it is The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. I recently read The Housemaid and I've been in a reading slump pretty much all year, and I read The Housemaid in one day. It was that good. When I started reading the book I was like, okay, I'm only going to read this for like 1 or 2 chapters. No, I read the book in the entire day. So I'm very excited, there's that word again. I'm very much looking forward to reading this book and seeing what happens next. I think there's a 3rd book as well, but we'll see how I find this one. I gave The Housemaid 5 stars, so I'm hoping this one is up to the same level. The next book I got in the deal is this one. It's called Next of Kin by Hannah Burnham Young. This is a relationship of convenience. So you have Warren and you have Chloe, both their younger siblings. They're trying to get custody of, and they both fail to meet the financial evaluation of social services, so they decide to move in together and hopefully try and make it work. So this is a romance book, close proximity, convenient relationship. I love these kind of books. Those are some of my favourite tropes, so I cannot wait to see what happens in this book. The final book I picked up is called Love Game by Emma Ray. Handsome, athletic, off limits. This book is a sport romance book, and I love sports romance books. Last year I've read so many of them, it's so hard to count, but I've not read a tennis one yet because I don't like tennis. Sorry Andy Murray, sorry to disappoint you, but I do not like tennis, do not care for it at all. Wimbledon, could not give two shits. However, I saw this book and the cover immediately attracted me to it, and I read the blurb and I was like, do you know what? This sounds like my kind of book. This sounds like a book I would enjoy. So I picked it up because it was part of the deal, and like I said, I think I would enjoy it. Plus the cover, so cute. My two favourite colours, pink and green. It was like speaking to me, so I had to get it. The last book I'm going to show you is one that I actually got last week, but I thought I'd include it because why not? You'll never guess what it is. It's a sports romance book. This is First Down by Grace O'Reilly, and I'm only about 50 pages in, but it is about a college NFL team, and this woman here called Bex is basically, I think it's fake dating. Yeah, it's fake dating, which again, it's probably my favourite trope. I never get bored of it, even though it's like the same story every time. I never get bored of it. So it's fake dating, there's like jealousy in there. I just love it. I absolutely love it so far. These are all the books I got, and I will probably do a review at the end of the month where I tell you what books I read and what I thought of them, so keep an eye out for that one. Moving on to the makeup and skincare products I got, I'm going to start with the skincare because I only got 3 things for that. So the first thing I got was the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. I have been in my toner era recently. My favourite one is the Niacinamide and Ginseng one by Beauty of Joseon, and basically last week I burnt my skin using my new prescription. I don't know how, it's really bloody annoying. So my skin barrier has been really bad, and apparently this is a great product to help that. I love Bioma products, I've used quite a few of them, and this is fairly new I think, so I picked this up. I've used it a few times so far and my skin is loving it. I've not had a reaction to it, and my skin barrier is starting to improve ever so slightly, so I'm going to keep using this and see how my skin feels. Like I said earlier on in the video, always wear your sunscreen, always wear your SPF. I do not play when it comes to sunscreen, and neither should you. I picked up some sunscreen because I hate the feeling of sunscreen on my body. You know the body ones you put on? Too thick, too gloopy, too disgusting, not a fan. Anyway, I saw this one and it's by Garnier and it is the SPF 50, and this is like a watery one. You see that? It's a spray one and it's clear, you rub it in and it's like a dry oil kind of feeling. It's quick, it's easy, and it doesn't have that sunscreen feeling. I absolutely hate the feeling of sunscreen. It's thick, it's gloopy, things get stuck to it, but with this, piece of cake, and now you got your SPF on, and that took a while. Less than 10 seconds, amazing. The next thing I got is another spray on SPF. This is the SPF 50 with ceramide protection in it. It has no alcohol, water resistant, and it has instant skin barrier protection. I got this to apply over my makeup because it's very important to reapply your SPF. I do put on sunscreen in the morning, but obviously with makeup on you can't really put it over the makeup. So I got this just to go a quick little and my skin will be all fine and dandy, hopefully. Moving on to perfumes. This one I did get last week and you would have seen it earlier in the video, but I want to talk about it because I love it so much. This is A Moment of Bliss by Stradivarius. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this perfume, delicious, stunning, I love it. I discovered this perfume back in March in Cardiff for the Now concert. Me and my friend Courtney went into the store and we fell in love with this perfume, but they only had 1 box left. So Courtney got it and I was like, okay, it's fine, I'll order it, I'll find it. Found out there was a store up here in Edinburgh, went in, they didn't have it, and my heart shattered. And because it, at that point had been like a month or 2, I couldn't really remember what it smelled like, so I was like, I'm gonna wait until it comes in before I order it online. I went and saw the other day, they had it. I immediately snatched that box up, clutched it to my chest, and yeah, I love this perfume so much. The notes for this perfume is cactus flower, amberette, magnolia, jasmine, violet, sandalwood, emotional waves, vanilla, amber, and cedarwood. This perfume, I cannot even put into words how gorgeous this perfume is. I love it, it's stunning. One of my favourites. When I was in Primark the other day as well, I came across a little perfume section, and this one is called Sandy Beach, and it's just your regular smegular sea salty perfume. It's kind of like on the more masculine side, but I personally like that. I don't really care if my perfume smells sort of masculine, but this, absolutely stunning, and I've been using it as room spray as well. It just smells like the beach. It smells like sea salt. It's just such a lovely little fragrance, so I picked that up, and it's only what? £3, so love it. Last few things I've got, I will quickly run through. I picked up some hair dye because my roots, don't want to talk about it, but this is the L'Oreal Excellent Cream in the shade 8UR Universal Red. It's a bit more red than my hair is now, but that's fine because in the summer I like to go a bit brighter with my hair, and then like the winter kind of make it a bit more natural, so I got these. The final thing I got is these pair of shorts from Primark. They're just your regular, I was gonna say regular schmegular, but I feel like I've said that too many times in this video. Just a regular pair of black denim shorts because I didn't have any and I wanted to get some, so I did. And that's that. That is it for this video. I loved my little self-care day. It's nice to do things for yourself at least once a week. I just like to go in, do whatever I want, treat myself a little bit, and just really appreciate myself because that's healthy. So this is the end of the first video on my channel, and I'm a bit nervous to post it. I'm a bit nervous vlogging in general, to be honest, but with time I'll get there. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next upload. Not entirely sure what I will be posting, but we shall see. Anyway, that is it from me, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Bye.